It had been more than 40 years since Goku had left the Earth. Most of his friends had died of old age, even his wife Chi-Chi. Since 10 years ago, Goku had assumed the position of God of Destruction. Although Vegeta was the original candidate, Zeno-sama had rejected him for not feeling worthy. Since that day, Goku and Vegeta did not speak again. None of the gods of destruction agreed. Since they considered Goku a being too kind and the least suitable to destroy planets and civilizations, even so Goku would perform very well his duties as God of Destruction, taking the Universe 7 to the scale of the second place in level of life, only being surpassed by the Universe 1. One day, Goku would wake up early, and Whis would be waiting for him. "Mr. Goku, what do you want to do today?" Whis would ask. "Let's go to Earth. I haven't seen my son Gohan for a long time." "Great. I've missed the saucers on Earth." Whis smiled. "You still remember those years when Bulma used to invite me for lunch." "That's true, but she's in the afterlife now, although you can always go to Earth whenever you want." "I know. It's just not the same without Bulma," Whis would say sadly. Goku would rest his hand on Whis' shoulder. Using teleportation, they would reach Earth with Gohan's kit as a reference. "Father, how strange to see you here." Gohan would be in fighting position as he would be training Caulifla. "I have to see my son from time to time." Goku laughed. "You once in a while is a strange thing. It's been 10 years since we last saw each other," although with sympathy as he accepted how Goku was. "I know, it's true." Goku would laugh. "By the way, I can see that you are training Caulifla."
Hey, remember that one day I will surpass you.
"I doubt it." Goku would scoff. Goku would look Caulifla up and down. Something struck him about her. "Gohan, are you training Caulifla, or is she training you?" Goku would ask. "I see you noticed her power."
What are you talking about?
Caulifla would ask confused. "Give us a moment, I have to talk something with my father."
Hey, how much do you have to talk about?
Caulifla would ask in a bad mood. Goku and Gohan would step aside for a moment to talk alone. "Tell me, Gohan, is something bothering you about Caulifla?" Goku would ask. "You see, I've been training him for almost a year, but he certainly has more potential than me," Gohan would explain. "I could see that he still doesn't bring out everything he has in him. The problem is that Videl is very jealous. You know, being a human, she is already old and she has insecurity before Caulifla, who doesn't age. Yesterday she started crying because she says she sees me young and she looks like an old woman, and she wanted me to go with Caulifla. Something similar happened with your mother before she died. It's just that Saiyans don't age like humans. Gohan, could you take her as your student, please?" Gohan would beg. "I don't know, Gohan. Remember, I am a god of destruction, and I have a lot of work to do." Goku would say seriously, "That's not true. Caulifla is very pretty, but I have to pretend I don't want to take her, so I don't draw attention to myself. Please, Father, do it for me before Videl throws me out of the house." Gohan would keep begging. "Okay, son, it's okay, but only because you ask for it." Meanwhile, Caulifla was tugging on Whis' uniform, asking him to please train her. He was just being too insistent.
Come on, train me.
Caulifla would ask. "Miss, please let me go," Whis would say in a bad mood. "You see, Dad? He has a lot of energy," Goku would say with laughter. "Miss, that's enough. I won't train you for anything in the world," Whis would say in a bad mood. "I'll train you. I can't believe it." Caulifla would stick his tongue out at Whis, mocking him.
Okay, will you teach me the god face and stuff?
Caulifla would ask. "I have a lot to teach you." Goku smiled. "Dad?" Gohan would ask strangely. "I mean the training, son. Don't get the wrong idea," Goku would say apologetically. "Yes, of course," Whis would say very seriously. "What is that?" Goku would ask himself when he felt something strange. I could feel it too. Vegeta would arrive in surprise with a big entrance, rumbling the ground with his landing. "What a surprise! You have become very strong." Vegeta would throw a kick beam at Goku without giving him time to do anything, yet Goku would repel the attack with one hand. "What's wrong with you?" Goku would ask, annoyed. "I've been training hard to defeat you and claim the position of God of destruction that is rightfully mine." Lord Vegeta, even if you manage to defeat Lord Goku Zeno, Zama doesn't want you as God of destruction because of your arrogance, understand? Gohan was furious to see Vegeta, his ki increased against his will. Father Vegeta is not the same as before. He has become a dark and evil being. Gohan warned. "Vegeta, my goodness, what would Bulma think?" Goku would ask. "Leave Bulma out of this." Vegeta would shout furious. Goku, stand in front of Vegeta, was ready to fight. "This time I will defeat you." "What do you mean this time?" Goku would ask. "Gohan, what's going on?"
You're really uninformed. Vegeta has had to attack Earth on more than one occasion.
Whiz, did you know that? Remember you said that the inhabitants of Earth should defend themselves. "Father, I'll take care of it." "Son, you can't sense Vegeta's presence. He has the kit of a god." Gohan would increase his Kai to the maximum, unleashing a great power. "Look at that." Little Gohan got angry. Vegeta would say, mocking him. Gohan would launch himself at high speed towards Vegeta. When he reached him, he would attack him with a rain of fist blows, but Vegeta would dodge them all just by moving a single hand. It's a big difference. Caulifla would try to help Gohan, but as she lunged towards Vegeta, Goku would grab her and stop him.
Hey, what's wrong with you?
Caulifla would ask, furious. "It's not your fight. Besides, you could die in one hit," Goku would warn. Gohan would turn away from Vegeta, would gather a Kai in his hands to perform a Kai attack. "You'll see, I'll finish you," Gohan would say angrily. Gohan would finally attack with a big ki beam at Vegeta, but Vegeta would stretch out his hand. "Hakai!" Vegeta would say calmly, and Gohan's attack here would disappear completely. "I can't believe it, Vegeta is a Hakai user," Goku would say furiously. "I must assume he learned it on his own. No god of destruction or angel would teach Vegeta to use the Hakai. Zeno-sama would be very upset." Whiz would explain. "Vegeta, don't tell me you learned the Hakai by your own means." Goku would say seriously. "Of course I did, Kakaroto. That proves that I am the best to hold the position of god of destruction," Vegeta would say. Gohan would launch himself again towards Vegeta, but Vegeta will connect a strong punch to his stomach the moment he arrived. "You've fallen behind, Gohan, as usual," Vegeta would say with contempt. Vegeta would kick Gohan, throwing him away. Gohan could barely stand up. Those two attacks were devastating to him. "You are a disappointment, Gohan," Vegeta would say. Vegeta would create a big Hakai ball and throw it at Goku would stand in front of his son, would wait for the Hakai ball. When it came, Goku would just snap his fingers and the Hakai would disappear. Wow, what a good mastery of Hakai. After all, you turned out to be a good-for-nothing. Don't get smart, Vegeta. I don't know how much you are affected by me being given the position of God of Destruction, but I won't let you keep doing things like this, Goku would say in annoyance. I have trained very hard and in the worst conditions to overcome you. I will not rest until I kill you, Vegeta would say, and then transform into Super Saiyan God Phase 2. You have increased your power, but it's still not enough for me, Goku would say. Vegeta would throw everything towards Goku, would start attacking him non-stop, but Goku would dodge all his attacks with ease. It's not you who is attacking, it's your hatred. Shut your mouth, you and your damn code of conduct, Vegeta would say angrily. Goku would hit Vegeta with great force, throwing him away. You haven't understood anything. This way you will never advance. Mr. Goku, remember that you are a god of destruction. Whis would intervene. I'm not going to destroy him. Goku would refuse. That's not the way I do things. Why are you a stupid god of destruction if you don't use your Hakai? Vegeta would ask. You haven't destroyed anything. Mr. Goku doesn't use his Hakai. The only time he used it was to destroy a supernova that was about to explode and disappear 24 galaxies. You see, you're pathetic. You're not even capable of using your Hakai. Vegeta would say, complaining about Goku. I don't use the Hakai because I bet I can solve the problems of Universe 7 without it. I only use it if it's finally necessary. That you can't understand it means that you are still far from being worthy of a god of destruction. What did you say? Vegeta would ask, furious as his ki explodes. Vegeta, I feel sorry for you. Goku would say to something sad. Vegeta would rush towards Goku, would try to hit him, but when he attacked with a fist punch, Goku would hold him by the wrist, then would transform into Super Saiyan's Blue, demonstrating his true power to Vegeta.
That's amazing!
Caulifla would say in amazement, You dare to fight me, thinking you're going to beat me when you haven't even noticed that I haven't transformed. Goku would say as he lost his patience. Goku would punch Vegeta's stomach. This would be unconscious just with that attack while losing his transformation. Then Goku would release Vegeta and leave him on the ground. What do you plan to do with him? Whis would ask. Cure him and let him go. Goku would order. Dad, you're crazy. Finish him off already. Come on, Whis. Cure him at once. Goku would demand. Whis would heal Vegeta completely. He would stand up and jump to take a distance. All right, Vegeta, get out of here and don't come back. This is the last chance I'm giving you. Father, you are making a big mistake. Gohan, please let me handle this situation. You don't understand. Vegeta has changed so much. He's not like before. You have no scruples anymore. That kindness on your part has always made me sick, Kakarot, and now you will pay for it. Vegeta would rest his hands on the ground, sending Hakai energy all over the planet. In a matter of seconds, the planet Earth would disappear in a cloud of violet smoke. Whis would have created a barrier protecting a small sector. There was only a piece of land left in the space where Whis and Goku were together with Gohan and Caulifla. Damn, father, I told you so! Gohan would say, furious as he grabbed his father's uniform.
They are all dead!
I would say, Caulifla in shock. Vegeta, how could you do this? Goku would ask, very angry. He could not understand how Vegeta had become so evil as to sacrifice himself and destroy the planet Earth because of his hatred. Father, this was the same thing that happened with Frieza in the past. Gohan would say angrily. Goku watched Gohan seriously. He did not answer. Gohan was watching Whis. He was nervous as he didn't see him turn back time. Come on, Whis. What are you waiting for to turn back time? I can't take action, and Mr. Goku doesn't order me to do it. Whis smiled. Father, if you don't do it now, you can't do it later. Do it, Whis. Goku would order. As you command. Whis would strike his staff twice on the ground, thus turning back time. You could see Vegeta, who was about to destroy the planet, but Goku, without saying a word, would exterminate him with a ki attack. Vegeta's butt would be totally disintegrated. I hope you reincarnate in a good person. I will wait for you to fight as we used to do in the past.
That was all very strange.
Gohan would sigh in relief, seeing that Whis had gone back in time and Vegeta had already been defeated. But Goku would reach Gohan and punch him in the face, throwing him away. Whis would cover his mouth with his hand out of surprise, while Caulifla would confront Goku.
Hey, what's wrong with you?
Caulifla would ask angrily.
You had no right to attack him like that.
It's okay. Damn, that hurt. Gohan, you promised to take care of the Earth after I retired. This is the last time I help you. I'm sorry, Father. There are no strong warriors here and we lead normal lives. I have a family to take care of. Gohan would say. At that moment, Piccolo would arrive from the sky. Goku, it's been a long time. Piccolo would say seriously. Piccolo, how have you been? Goku would ask as he would shake his hand. I've seen everything that's been going on. I noticed one detail. Piccolo would say. So tell me, Goku would say. You didn't exterminate Vegeta completely. I mean, you are a god of destruction and you didn't use your Hakai. Piccolo would warn. Ha 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 ha. Yes, you did. I only took his life so he could go to the afterlife. I hope he reincarnates as a new being, but a kind one. Goku would clarify. Real father?
Hey, I'm last.
Whis would approach Caulifla and rest his hand on her shoulder. I recommend that you don't try to understand anything. This is all very complicated. You are aware that Vegeta already knows the afterlife. You don't know what someone with the ki of the gods and the other world is capable of. Don't worry, Kami-sama can control any soul, no matter what ki he had in life. When he sees Vegeta, he will know that he will have to reincarnate him into a kind being. Well, you've done something crazy, Piccolo would say as he crossed his arms. Come on, Piccolo. You are also a 100% evil being in the past, and before you merge with Kami-sama, you started to change. Android 17, 18, you, Vegeta, Tenshinja, and all of them were evil enemies. But you have been given a chance. You should know better than anyone else. I understand, but don't pretend that we are all like you, Piccolo would say as he withdrew. All right, Mr. Goku, I think it's time to go. Okay. Goku would extend his hand to Caulifla. Shall we go? Goku would ask with a strange smile. Hey, what's wrong with you? Caulifla would ask as he would reject Goku's hand and approach Whis. Let's go! Caulifla would say very serious. Father. Gohan would call with seriousness. Yes, tell me, son. Goku would answer. What are your real plans with Caulifla? Nothing, ha ha ha. Goku would laugh embarrassed. Well, it's time to go. Goku, Whis and Caulifla would depart on a journey to Goku's planet, the former planet of Beerus. Very well, if you want me to train you, you will have to live here, Goku would say with a chuckle.
I hope you're not up to anything strange.
Caulifla warned. Not at all. Whis, please give Caulifla a room and prepare a bath for him, Goku would order.
I hope you're not up to anything strange.
Caulifla would ask. Well, you come from training. It's normal. Goku laughed, but Whis watched him seriously as he had noticed his intentions. After Whis gave his room to Caulifla, he would prepare the bath for her, which was a large tub with hot springs.
Is this where you usually bathe?
Caulifla would ask in amazement. It is a place worthy of the gods. Do not forget where it is. I have left towels and clean clothes here. I will be waiting for you outside, Whis said as she left. Caulifla would take off her clothes and dive into the spring.
Wow, I could get used to this easily.
Caulifla would say as she felt relaxed. Meanwhile, Goku would be spying on Caulifla behind a gap in the wall. Goku, damn, you can hardly see anything, Goku would say in a low voice. Mr. Goku! Whis would call behind him, who had discovered him. Whis, what are you doing here? That's what I came to ask you. Caulifla would hear strange sounds on the wall and watch carefully, while Whis was still complaining because of Goku's attitude. I can't believe it from you. From whom did you get those tricks? Don't blame me. Remember that a part of Master Roshi belongs to my being. It must be his fault. Goku laughed. Yes, of course, don't make any more excuses, the angel would say annoyed. The wall from where Goku peeped would break into thousands of pieces. Caulifla had knocked down the wall with a fist punch, while he had covered himself with a towel. What are they supposed to be doing? Caulifla would ask furious as her Kai increased. You've done well. On what thing? You could feel my presence. To be a good fighter, you must have your senses always developed. The enemy could attack at any time, Goku would say, but his explanation would not be convincing. Well, I'm going to do my business. Then we start training, Goku would say with laughter. Meanwhile, Vegeta's soul would be arriving to the other world, where Enmakayo-sama had just received it. Vegeta, Enmakayo-sama said. He has done many good things, but how evil he has become over the years. He doesn't make up for it.
Emma!
Would raise her voice Bulma, who was at his side, since when he died, Enmakayo-sama had given her a position as his assistant.
Goku asked you to reincarnate him into a new being, or have you already forgotten?
You don't forget that you are my assistant, not the one who gives orders, Emma would say annoyed.
And you seem to have forgotten that I can talk to Goku. I guess you wouldn't want a god of destruction to find out that his orders weren't followed.
Vegeta's soul would begin to manifest energy, creating a tremor in Enmakayo-sama's office. You see, his soul has a lot of power. It is a danger to erase his memories and try to purify it. Emma warned.
Prepare a state-of-the-art machine that will cleanse any soul. I was already prepared for this.
I don't know, it's very dangerous. Vegeta's soul would perform another tremor.
Don't take any longer. It will be a danger for you to stay thinking for a long time.
Okay, but if something goes wrong, I'll send you to hell no matter what Goku says. Bulma smiled. Vegeta's soul would be sent to a new purifying machine, hoping that they would manage to purify it. But Vegeta's soul was very powerful, and the machinery would begin to overheat.
It can't be. It's supposed to work fine.
Bulma would say as she tried to regulate it, but it would not be easy. The temperature continued to rise. You could hear Vegeta scream from inside the machine. In a matter of seconds, the machine would explode. Bulma would be fired several meters away. A new Vegeta would emerge with all his memories and powers. Only this one would look with a viscous form and violet color. Vegeta would observe his body. He did not remember anything of what had happened after his death. Kakarot, Vegeta would say, furious.
Vegeta, is it really you?
Bulma would call. Vegeta would throw himself towards Bulma. He was ready to hit her with his fist, but he would stop her attack only 2 centimeters away.
Vegeta, you remember me? It's me, your beautiful wife Bulma.
Bulma would say, terrified. Vegeta looked furious. After a growl, he would retreat, leaving Bulma alone.
Now, how do I explain all this to Enma? I'll be right there.
Bulma would ask, worried. Vegeta would go to hell. He would begin to attack each of the guardians, killing each of them. The rest of the beings were villains and evil beings who had been defeated in the past, and who fulfilled the destiny of being imprisoned for eternity. Vegeta would begin to free them one by one. Among them were Frieza, King Cold, Cell, Babidi, and the Special Forces Ginyu, and many more. Maybe this is our chance to escape, Babidi would say excitedly. The Vegeta I knew wouldn't do something like that. Very well. Tell us why you have freed us. And who said he was releasing them? Vegeta would say seriously. From Vegeta's body would come out several violet jets. They were part of his own body. Vegeta would imprison Cell, Babidi, and King Cold. In a matter of seconds, he had absorbed them, increasing his power. However, Frieza would run with more luck, being more powerful than the others. He had the ability to evade Vegeta's attacks. Frieza would transform into Golden Frieza and would launch to attack it, but still failed to connect any of his attacks. It can't be, damn Saiyans. Not even in death will they leave me alone. Grinza would say furious. Frieza, in one of his attempts to attack Vegeta, would launch a fist punch, but Vegeta would hold him tightly by the hand. Frieza failed to break free. Vegeta's hand would melt into Frieza's hand and then surround his body completely. Vegeta had just absorbed Frieza. Although he felt the consequences of his enormous power, Vegeta's body would light up completely, and after a huge explosion, he would shake the whole hell. Enma had just found out what had happened, but his whole palace would be about to collapse because of the explosion that Vegeta had created. I told you it wasn't a good idea. Now go and call Goku.
I'll be right there.
Bulma would say as she left in a hurry. At that moment, Vegeta would appear in front of Enma. He looked the same way he did before he died. It can't be. He's not alive, but he's not dead either. Vegeta would stretch out his hand, and with a simple Kai attack, he would completely fulminate Enma. Meanwhile, Caulifla was being trained by Goku. He was trying to connect some blow, but it was impossible for him because of the difference in power. In a moment, Goku would be motionless. He had felt something strange. In this distraction, Caulifla would hit Goku's face, turning him to the side.
I get it.
Caulifla would say excitedly, but he would see Goku without expression.
Is something on?
Whis, did you feel it? Goku would ask. That's right, something has disturbed reality itself. Whis would say seriously. This is bad. Goku would think that very worry. He felt that something very bad was about to happen. Goku and Whis had felt that strange disturbance in Universe 7 after Vegeta destroyed the Guardians of the Afterlife. There would have been a break between the world of the living and the world of the dead. Whis, I guess we'll have to investigate what's going on. As you say, sir,
All right, let's go.
Caulifla said excitedly, but Whis and Goku's expressions were not accepting. You stay here, Goku would say seriously.
What, why? I want action too.
No offense, but this is a dangerous thing. If someone is able to create this disturbance, which you fail to feel, it is not a situation to put you in danger.
It's not there.
Goku, hey, I wouldn't forgive myself if something happened to you. Wait for me here and I'll be back soon. Caulifla would look to the side. She had blushed.
Okay, but remember, you promised to train me.
Alright, it's time to go.
Goku, let's go. Goku would say on Earth, Gohan and Piccolo had noticed that something was happening as the dead were coming back to life. Between the two would be defeating the dead that caused problems to the inhabitants of the Earth. No matter how many times we kill them, they keep appearing more.
Something to have happened in the afterlife.
Picoro would say. Androids 17 and 18 would arrive, since they had also realized what was happening on Earth. The whole planet is in chaos. We may discover that the living do not die. If this continues like this, it will be a problem. Imagine the beings of all the planets without dying. While others continue to be born, something must be done. Caulifla would reach the Earth thanks to the fact that he already knew how to use teleportation.
Hey, are you ever going to tell me what happened?
Are you supposed to be training with my father? Gohan would ask.
That's right, but he went to attend the I don't know what of a distortion in reality and didn't let me go.
Caulifla would explain.
I'll go see Enmakayo-sama. Surely this has something to do with the afterlife.
I'm going with you. I'll go too.
No, you stay here. You must protect the Earth.
Piccolo and Caulifla were heading to the afterlife, but Goku and Whis had already arrived. My God, this place is a mess. Look at that, Whis would say as he pointed to the side. You could see the souls of various beings who had barely made it to the afterlife, were returning to the world of the living.
Here is the problem. The afterlife stopped working. The souls are returning to the world of the living.
Whis would explain. They would both enter Enmakayo-sama's office. Everything was a mess as it had been destroyed. Where is Enmakayo-sama? Goku would ask.
Goku, I'm glad you're here.
Bulma, what happened here?
It not good, Neve. It's about Vegeta.
Bulma said saddened. Bulma would explain in detail everything that had happened with Vegeta and how his soul had come to life and absorbed the beings of hell. She also told them that Vegeta had killed everyone but Bulma, apparently because of the memories he had about her. Bulma, that was very irresponsible of you. Because of you, Vegeta broke the balance between the living and the dead. But I'll forgive you if you give me a little kiss. Goku would say with laughter. Whis would hit Goku on the head with his staff.
It's his fault for not using the Hakai on Vegeta.
Goku, were you going to destroy Vegeta?
Bulma would ask in astonishment. Of course not. There's a reason he got here. Then are you going to give me my kiss or not? Bulma would slap Goku's face.
Good heavens, these are the same habits of Master Roshi. Only you can think of merging with him to become wiser.
Goku, Piccolo would call when he arrived with Caulifla. Why did you bring her? Goku would ask annoyed.
I'm not going to stand idly by on your planet while I miss all the action.
Caulifla, this is serious. It's about Vegeta, Goku would say, but then he would look to the side. Goku would notice a very particular soul circling around them. It's Enmakayo-sama. How do you know? I can recognize it perfectly. Whis, take care of it, Goku would order. As you say, Whis smiled. Whis would turn his staff, and after pointing it at the soul, he would become the great Enmakayo-sama. I'm alive, Enmakayo-sama would say as he looked at his hands. Well, more or less, with the chaos here, everyone is dead and alive at the same time. I only granted him a physical body, Whis would explain. Whis, I need you to please go through heaven and hell and revive the Guardians. Granting life to one being is one thing, but to many is already against the rules, warned the angel. Well, the situation calls for it. Bulma, when all this is over, you'll get a pass to hell. Well, I hope that when Whis starts reviving everyone, here starts guiding the souls to their destination. Goku would say. Goku would manage to feel Vegeta's kind noticed it much higher than before. It can't be, he's on Earth, Goku would think. Goku with teleportation had just arrived on Earth. He would find Gohan, 17 and 18 lying on the ground. Vegeta had defeated them. So you came without your angel. I came to defeat you once and for all. What you did is unforgivable. We'll see if you're a match for me, Vegeta would say as he transformed into Super Saiyan Blue. That power, Goku would say surprised. Vegeta would reach Goku with a strong fist punch to his stomach. Goku would cough. He would find it hard to breathe, as Vegeta had taken his breath away with that attack. I don't see you as confident as usual, Vegeta would say. Vegeta would create a ball of energy in Goku's stomach, detonators. Goku would fly high in the sky. Then Vegeta would follow. Upon reaching it, he would hit him with a hammer blow, forcing Goku to crash to the ground. Goku would fall, creating a large crater under him, getting lost in a cloud of smoke. Come on, Kakarot, you haven't even transformed. Goku would soar high into the sky in an instant. He had arrived transformed into Super Saiyan Blue.
Vegeta, Goku would say seriously. Knock it off.
Vegeta would say with an evil grin. You are not the same as always. I feel you different. Something in you has changed, Goku would say as he noticed Vegeta different. Wow, you've noticed. In me are all those you defeated in the past. We formed a unique being where the great Vegeta, I am the dominant being. We all feed off the same desire to see you die. Vegeta would explain. You're pathetic. What did you just say? Vegeta would ask furious. You are pathetic. At least the Vegeta I knew before had pride. But this resorting to absorb others to be stronger is something very pathetic and cowardly. I totally don't know you. I'm going to make you swallow your words, wretch, Vegeta would say after launching himself towards Goku. Vegeta, furious, would start attacking Goku with a barrage of fist blows. Goku managed to dodge them, although very narrowly. Even if he is not strong enough, I should not trust him, Goku would think. Goku would connect an accurate hit on Vegeta's chest, managing to push him away from him. Then he would launch several Kai bolts. Vegeta would move from side to side to dodge them. But when he manages to dodge the last one, Goku was already in front of him. Goku would start hitting Vegeta without stopping. Goku's speed was so great that Vegeta had no chance to evade his blows. This is too much for me, Vegeta would think. Vegeta would release a glow from his eyes. He would mow down Goku for a moment. I have to escape from here. Must absorb more beings to be able to face him, Vegeta would think. Goku would take a huge leap despite being blinded. He had one eye half open. Goku had his hands ready for which he had been carrying from before. Vegeta would stretch his hand to launch a ki attack, but Goku would attack him with a Kamehameha at close range. Vegeta would barely manage to move to the side. Goku's Kamehameha would barely touch half of Vegeta's body, but that would cost him missing his left arm and part of his abdomen. Vegeta would cough up blood. He felt great pain, but despite that, he was still alive and conscious. It can't be, you're missing a lung and heart. You should be dead. Why should they? Vegeta smiled. Vegeta, after an effort, would regenerate the missing part of his body from one moment to the next. How did you do it? Goku would ask, terrified. Things happened. That doesn't make sense. You shouldn't regenerate like Piccolo. I told you things happened. By absorbing the others, my body has evolved. Vegeta would bring his hands to the side of his face. He would manage to execute the Kaioken. Only this was improved. Besides mowing down, Goku would also leave him deafened for a moment. Goku would lose his balance that would fall to the ground. After a few seconds of managing to recover, he had noticed that Vegeta had completely disappeared. Down! He escaped. Goku would close his eyes to concentrate on Vegeta's Kai, but he would not manage to find him anywhere. It can't be that he escaped me like that. In the end, everyone was right. I should have destroyed him. Goku would think furiously. Goku would return to the afterlife, giving the bad news. Sorry guys, Vegeta got away from me. Mr. Goku, he would point wits with his staff. You better find the Vegeta once and for all, or else there will be worse chaos in Universe 7. And from the number 2 spot you looked up to last. Ward the Angel.
Hey, Goku.
I would call Caulifla.
I trust you.
Caulifla would say as she looked to the side in embarrassment. We'll do this. I'll finish off the Vegeta, and as a prize, I'll make you my wife.
And who is the prize for? Probably for what asked the void.
Well, you haven't refused, so I'll take that as a yes. Whis, can you locate Vegeta? Give me a minute, Whis would say as he looked at his staff. After a few minutes, Whis would manage to find Vegeta's trail, but he didn't have good news for him. This looks really bad, Whis would say and show the staff to Goku. It can't be if it's Beerus, and I can't sense anyone's Kai. I won't be able to make it in time. Then we must hurry, Whis would say as he set off with Goku. Meanwhile, Vegeta had just brought Beerus after leaving his position as God of Destruction. He had returned to his of origin, but Vegeta would find him with the goal of absorbing him. Vegeta would hold Beerus by the neck. He was ready to absorb him. Vegeta, you're a bastard, Beerus would say in agony. Don't worry, when you become part of me, the pain will end. Vegeta smiled. Beerus's body would turn into violet light that would melt into Vegeta's body. Vegeta would feel great pain as he assimilated Beerus's energy. This is Hakai energy, Vegeta would say in agony. After mastering it, Vegeta had finally succeeded. Now he had become much stronger than before. Power I wanted to watch. Now he had become much stronger than before. Goku and Whis were on a trip to Vegeta's location. While Whis watched the situation from his staff, he had seen everything happen with Beerus. Wow, that's a shame, Whis would say as he sighed sadly. Beerus was as absorbed by Vegeta. It can't be. Not only will he be stronger, he's a god now too. Goku would say furious. Caulifla would reach Goku and Whis by using teleportation. Caulifla would hug Goku as they were on a journey in the middle of space and almost got stuck on the way.
Wow, a little more and I'm stranded.
Caulifla, what you just did is very dangerous. Mr. Goku, why don't you tell him? Oh, I see. Goku was blushing as he was being hugged by Caulifla.
Hey, take off that perverted face.
Don't let go, you might fall, Goku would say with laughter while a line of blood escaped from his nose.
You really gig.
Caulifla would say as he slapped it. Caulifla, this is serious, Goku would say as he changed his expression, and that's why he would terrify Caulifla.
Vegeta just absorbed Beerus, and to be honest, I don't know if I can beat him.
What if I help you?
Caulifla would ask. Goku's silence was enough to answer his question.
But With can help you. He is very strong. You can keep.
I would love to be honest, but angels are forbidden to perform such actions. We are masters and servants of the gods of destruction, Whis would explain. If I were to intervene, Daishinkan would vanish me at a moment's notice. Whis promised to take care of Caulifla during the fight, Goku would ask. Sure, I don't see a problem with that, Whis would smile. Whis would observe his staff. Vegeta was sitting on some rocks. He looked very calm. He wasn't even testing his powers. It's strange, he seems to be waiting for us. His confidence means he has become extremely strong, Goku would say annoyed. This is my fault. I took the whim of not using the Hakai too far, and because of that, now the universe is in great danger. Minutes later, our friends would arrive at the planet where Vegeta was. I see you have arrived, Vegeta would say seriously. Vegeta, look what you have done. You have appropriated a god of destruction. Goku would say. Vegeta would observe Caulifla, who would hide behind Whis as she felt terrified. Kakaroto, I'll be honest with you. My intentions are to fight you to test my new power. By absorbing Beerus, I've achieved a level that even I am not aware of how far I can go. Besides, now I also enjoy your wisdom, which I am still trying to process. Okay, Goku would say, confused. But not only that, after defeating you, I plan to challenge the Supreme Gods and take over all 12 universes. There, he must be the fifth with the same silly plan, Whis would say, already bored. Since it wasn't the first time strong beings appeared to challenge the gods. Well, if you're done talking, we can fight at once. Goku would ask bored. Vegeta would increase his ki to the maximum, leaving Goku frightened. What is that? Goku would ask. His ki is so strong, his energy burns my skin. Goku would transform into Super Saiyan Blue. Although he did not feel very confident, he felt Vegeta's great power. Goku would throw himself towards Vegeta. He attacked him with everything he had, but still, he could not connect any blow. Caulifla could not decipher the fight. he could only see Goku moving at a speed that did not allow him to follow his movements, and Vegeta without receiving the slightest damage. Come on, Takaroto, don't waste my time, do something. Vegeta would connect a fist punch to Goku's stomach. It would take his breath away. Goku was hunched over and had a hard time staying on his feet. Damn, I think he moved a god inside me. Goku would think Vegeta with a kick under Goku's chin would throw him away. Waiting for you to exceed your limits, but you'll die sooner, Vegeta would say as he threw a Kai ball to Goku's side. The simple explosion would send him flying away. I have to do something, Goku would think. Goku would use the Kaioken for 10. It was his last alternative. Then Goku would throw himself at Vegeta, trying to hit him with a fist blow, but Vegeta would hold his hand, resisting the blow. Better but not enough. Hakai! Goku would shout. Wow! Whis would say surprised. Goku would use the Hakai on Vegeta. Although the energy of destruction covered his body, it did not hurt him in the slightest. That's no good. Hakai! Vegeta said without further expression. Goku's body would be covered with Hakai energy, but it would be the same. It wouldn't hurt him either. You know perfectly well that Hakai is useless against a god of destruction. Beerus is part of me. That's something you should have done before, Vegeta would say as he punched Goku in the face. Vegeta would start attacking Goku. He had grown bored of his opponent, not giving him a worthy fight. If Mr. Goku used the Hakai, it is because he is truly terrified, Whis would say seriously.
It can't be, there must be something.
And surprisingly would connect a punch in Vegeta's face. Vegeta would turn away attentively. Something had caught his attention. Wow, it seems that Caulifla motivates you, Vegeta would say, mocking Goku. Shut your mouth, Goku would say angrily. Goku would launch himself at Vegeta again. This time his punches were faster. Vegeta needed to use both hands to cover himself. That's the way I like it, you're doing better. Vegeta smiled and then connected a kick to Goku's ribs. But it's still not enough. Goku would be paralyzed for a moment. Even the sound of his bones breaking had been able to go. No, Goku, Caulifla would say, seeing him defeated. Vegeta would hit Goku with style of his hand straight on his neck. Goku would be out of air for a few seconds and would lose his transformation. He was now in his base form. So you surrender, Vegeta demanded. Goku, never, Goku would reply as he coughed up blood. Surrender and I might let you live, Vegeta would offer as he grabbed Goku by the hair and headbutted him in the forehead. I'm not giving up. You might as well kill me. You have to help him, Caulifla would say to transform into Super Saiyan.
Goku, you can do it.
Whis would lean his staff on Caulifla's arm and she would lose her transformation.
How did you do that?
Caulifla would ask. Whis angel thing. Whis smiled. It's very silly for you to do anything. You're an ant to them. Caulifla would shed some tears of helplessness and transform back into Super Saiyan. It's very silly for you to do anything. You're an ant to them. Caulifla would shed some tears of helplessness and transform back into Super Saiyan.
I'm Saiyan, originally from the planet Sadala. Someone for nothing in the world.
There is something you can do. Whis would speak into Caulifla, but Caulifla would turn red as a tomato. Caulifla, you're sick! It's the only way. Whis smiled.
I'm not going to do that.
Caulifla would reply as he crossed his arms. Vegeta would kick Goku under his chin. He would raise him high in the sky, then reach him. And when he reached him, with a simple fist punch he would knock him down. Goku would fall to the ground, creating a huge explosion. His fall would cause a crater in the ground about 10 meters deep. Too bad he'll have to die, Whis would say while observing Caulifla.
Goku!
Caulifla would shout in desperation. Vegeta would create an energy ball in his hand to execute Goku.
If we win, I will sit on your face.
Caulifla would shout. He said it. Whis laughed. Vegeta would throw the key ball towards Goku, but the crater where it was would explode, releasing a large beam of light into the sky. The energy ball would not reach. It would disappear completely by the shock wave of the explosion. Whis would create an energy barrier to protect himself and Caulifla by the large explosion of Ki. What's going on? Vegeta would ask himself. It's not possible that those Saiyans have provoked their... Vegeta would say, but he would be interrupted by Goku. Goku would be fired like a torpedo from the crater. He would reach Vegeta with a fist blow that would turn his face and knock out a tooth when Vegeta would see Goku with white hair. It was the ultimate form of the Ultra Instinct.
Sing it for me, huh?
Caulifla would ask something traumatized. I told you now, if Goku wins, he must keep his promise. The angel laughed. Goku was in front of Vegeta, and he was shooting a great amount of energy that made his enemy nervous. I can't believe you manifested Ultra Instinct because of what that insect said. Vegeta would say, furious Vegeta, without realizing Vegeta had Goku's fist sunk in his stomach. Be careful with your words. Goku would say words. Vegeta would try to attack Goku, but Goku would attack Vegeta with a barrage of fist blows that Vegeta had no way to dodge. What is this? It's as if all his punches were at the same time. Vegeta would think. Then Goku would put his hands together, and with a hammer blow would land Vegeta, causing a big fall. Then Goku would come down at high speed. He would fall standing on Vegeta, making his body. Vegeta would lose his transformation by the great beating that Goku had given him. Should have killed you when I had the chance, Vegeta would say as he coughed up a large amount of blood. Goku would prepare his fist to attack Vegeta, but his body would release a large amount of energy against his will. He had lost control.
The Ultra Instinct. Goku would be exhausted. He would return to his base state and would remain on his knees. Even though I try, I can't move. My whole body hurts. Goku would think Vegeta would stand up with the little strength he had left. He would stumble and fall, but then he would manage to get up. He had one eye closed because he was bleeding, and one of his arms would not respond. Stay there so I can kill you, Vegeta said with great difficulty breathing. If I don't move, I'll be finished, Goku would say to himself. Vegeta would take a few steps slowly, while Goku struggled to get to his feet, but he couldn't. Caulifla would leave Whis and arrive transformed into Super Saiyans. Caulifla, don't you dare touch him! Caulifla would shout while hitting Vegeta with a rain of fist blows. Even so, his blows did not do him the slightest damage. Despite Vegeta's bad state, Vegeta's power was superior to that of Goku and Caulifla.